Uber and Lyft will take you everywhere. That it's a commuter town, and so nobody really needs a car, or you only need one car if you do come here. And again, I lived in New York City, and I can tell you, you know, yes, it worked because I could walk, I could take the subway, I could get in a taxi, I could get an Uber, and I could take the bus if the subway wasn't working. But I also had a car in Brooklyn. So, and it was kind of like I kind of needed it in order to get certain places. So even if I felt that way in New York City, and I have a lot of friends who had cars in Brooklyn, and listen, parking was like we would make, you know, off-street parking rules, and we'd be, you know, fighting for parking and all. So parking is always an issue no matter where you are. But if in a place like Manhattan and Brooklyn and New York City in general, it's still, you have all the public transportation, and there's still a need for a car at times, then I think that the idea that South Orange is solely going to turn into a walking and biking community is just, it's unlikely to happen in the next 5 years. I don't see how it could. Even with small children alone, with how many people have come in with small children, I couldn't imagine walking my children around the town to that degree. To your point, the traffic safety is not super, it's a little challenging from that perspective with small children. And then on top of it, if it's raining or if it's cold, I will try and park as close to the place that I can get to so that I can protect them from the cold. And I don't think that that's really any different than what any other person would do, so I agree. But it probably should have been negotiated as part of other things, is what I believe. That, and as we're making new deals, I can't go backwards and fix it, and I assume that there were reasons why it was done. I wasn't there for it. But what I can do and what I can tell you is that I agree with your point of view, and that if I was on the board of trustees, that every development plan that would come in front of me, I would be questioning parking. And I would be questioning variances that allow for less parking. And I would be questioning why we don't want to negotiate for the developer to pay for part of the parking.
There is a lot of transportation in New York, in New York City, and in general in New York. But I think when people have children, they need to have your own transportation.
Yes, I prefer.
Because otherwise it's too big and for a child to walk.
I agree.
It is not easy.
It's not easy. It is not easy. I agree. I lived there. I had twins in New York City.
Right, it's not easy.
With a double stroller. It was not easy. Trust me, I was pushing 100 pounds on a day. It's not easy.
In general, for little children.
Where did you put the third one?
Oh, we had a stacking one, and then we had to put a kickboard on the back where we made one of the other ones stand on the kickboard. So then I was pushing like 120 pounds. Yeah, it's not, trust me, I live on the hill. And so even though I'm only 1.5 miles from town, the idea that I would push 120 pounds down the steep hill and then push it back up the hill, it's not, for me, it's not an option. Walking is not an option. And biking, not an option. I mean, I don't consider myself the most physically fit person, but I'm fairly okay, and I still would not
I
be able
think
to
you also
survive.
made a point that in the city, at least, there's a lot of public transportation. George even mentioned that the transportation is getting worse, like coach, which is